Police chase of white SUV driver for reckless driving.
This is on a much more windy road here as we continue eastbound.
The chase began in the San Gabriel Valley and ended in Santa Monica after a white SUV driver was driving recklessly. Driving between West Los Angeles and Santa Monica, 3 people got out of the SUV they were in after the vehicle stopped shortly after 10 p.m. on Wednesday, December 18th.
Going the wrong way on Sunset Boulevard, just trying to get around some of the traffic. Around this section of Sunset is very windy, very curvy, and he had no patience for traffic earlier. We'll see how the driving changes here, how he behaves as he makes his way now eastbound on Sunset Boulevard. Still doing about 60 miles per hour eastbound Sunset Boulevard. Again, a driver, possibly another passenger inside that vehicle. Off of Sunset now. We are now in a residential section of the Pacific Palisades where there are plenty of dead ends and very unpredictable curves here. So it's going to get very hilly. It's going to get windy still as he makes his way down Chautauqua Boulevard in the Pacific Palisades. Around traffic, going the wrong way on Sunset. I'm sorry, wrong way on Chautauqua. And now getting around that vehicle here, coming up on another light. This may put him back onto PCH. Again, to reiterate, there is nobody following the suspect, but it is a suspected reckless DUI driver now crossing over the double yellow lines, trying to get around traffic here, getting back onto PCH. Now going the wrong way on PCH, going southbound on the northbound side of Pacific Coast Highway at a high rate of speed, back over the double yellow lines, now southbound on PCH. On the correct side of the road, a really close call here as this is getting more dangerous without anybody pursuing this suspect. He is now doing about 80 miles per hour on PCH, southbound back towards the Santa Monica Pier. Again, a wanted reckless DUI driver driving very erratically, very dangerously here at 10 o'clock on a Wednesday night, southbound PCH at a high rate of speed, approaching downtown Santa Monica once again. We have now been at the Santa Monica Pier on several occasions, but now there is no law enforcement in sight, not even a helicopter to track this suspect's movements. And if he crosses any Santa Monica PD units, we will see if any of them decide to get involved and engage with this suspect. But he is driving dangerously through Santa Monica, and you have to believe that they are tracking the suspect's movements, at least watching our feed here as he continues at a high rate of speed down PCH. California Highway Patrol jurisdiction here. If CHP is in the area, they may get involved as well. Now he is now getting off of PCH, which turns into Lincoln Boulevard here. Or actually, excuse me, not Lincoln yet. It's actually going to be, well, it looks like he's getting onto the 10 freeway. Is he on the 10? He merged onto the 10. He's merged onto the 10 freeway, now going eastbound on the 10 freeway. So the suspect took the 60 freeway through East LA onto the 10 freeway, took the 10 freeway all the way into Santa Monica, out to PCH, up into Pacific Palisades, and we're now going eastbound on the 10 freeway without anybody in his way here. A little bit of traffic, but no law enforcement in sight. No sign of CHP, no sign of Santa Monica PD. California, or the LA County Sheriff's Department helicopter has given this up, but this suspect is not giving up, and he is not driving any safer. Getting off at 20th. Ditching the car. He's ditching the car. Suspect out of the driver's side and passenger side. At least two of them. Are there two or three, Lucas? Three suspects. Driver and two passengers now dumping the vehicle, running down the transition now. That's going to be 20th and 20th. Now on the sidewalk, continuing a run here. Running from who is anybody's guess here, but they have abandoned the vehicle in the middle of that transition, now jumping onto private property, into the front yard of private property. They don't appear to be very familiar here, but we'll see if they try and break in here or just try to hide out and see if they can, okay, coming out the other side onto Michigan Avenue here. Underneath a carport, looks like. These suspects now about to hide out for the duration without anybody getting involved here. It really appears that these suspects are going to blend into the night without anybody in sight here. There's no sign of law enforcement. They're now in a back alley at Michigan and Delaware. Losing steam. White shirt. Thank you. Appears to be the driver in the white shirt. Somebody with a backpack, possibly a female. Two suspects on the run. A third suspect has now completely vanished. And these two are about to do the same thing. Now the night sun comes out. Whose helicopter is that, Johnny? Copy that. Suspects now looking for a hiding spot within this neighborhood here. Here comes a black and white. Finally, that should be Santa Monica PD. Not exactly sure. Looks like Santa Monica PD, as a matter of fact. It is Santa Monica PD. Now one SUV looking for these suspects, but really doesn't seem like they have a good indication of where these suspects are hiding out unless they're watching here. We saw him come in between these two buildings, at least the driver and a second suspect. A third suspect. Here come the two. Here come the two running in the opposite direction. They must have seen that black and white. They're running in the opposite direction through private property in between these homes at Michigan and Delaware in Santa Monica. Suspect down. He might have fallen there. That is the driver of that pursuit vehicle. Getting a hold of a bicycle. One of the suspects about to steal a bike. You see the bicycle on the ground. They are underneath, inside that carport here. Very difficult to see what they are thinking here. Again, two suspects, a driver and a passenger, looking for a hiding spot. As Santa Monica PD closes in here, they don't seem to have a lot of resources dedicated to this, but they have at least been watching our feed and trying to figure out what this is all about. Now you can see the suspect, the driver, and a passenger. Passenger wearing the hoodie. Looks like a female with a backpack.
One of the two people was seen on live TV trying to hide in the bushes. After deciding not to hide in the bushes, the man began casually wandering around Santa Monica before being located and immediately placed in handcuffs by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. The second suspect was arrested seconds after the first suspect was taken into custody.
And now the female passenger just kind of meandering in the street here. Again, we're at Delaware and Michigan. They haven't gone very far. They're just trying to blend in. Driver in the bushes and a female passenger going for a stroll here, just looking to get away from the situation. There was one Santa Monica PD cruiser, and this clown is just, I mean, what is he thinking? Driver and passenger have now split up in two different directions. We now have two passengers who have disappeared, and this driver who is now about to be approached by law enforcement. Santa Monica PD closing in on the corner of Delaware and 18th Street, and here they go and approach that suspect. The suspect has stopped on the sidewalk. Officers now approaching the suspect. Suspect proned out on the sidewalk, about to give himself up here, and Santa Monica PD will be sorting the rest out back at their station. But a really interesting set of events here. You have two passengers who have disappeared, an onlooker now taking pictures as they place this driver under arrest. This is believed to be a DUI suspect who was engaged in a pursuit with the Sheriff's Department through East LA, into West LA, up and down PCH, through Santa Monica PD, now the arresting agency as they try and sort the rest out after the driver and two passengers abandoned the vehicle just off of the 10 freeway at 20th Street. Now there's an abandoned, I think it was a Mercedes. It'll be interesting to see if it was even their car. May have very well been stolen.